are going to start the proof of equations of motion used in chapter number 8 in 9th standard as well as in 11th standard also. So to do all proof of all the equations, we need to draw only one graph, that is velocity time graph. तो velocity time graph ही हम क्यों draw करते हैं? Because total how many parameters are there? One is displacement, yes.
Displacement,
Yes.
acceleration, velocity.
Velocity mean to say initial velocity also, final velocity also, acceleration also, and time also. Because first equation is v is equal to, yes, anyone know the equations of motion?
U plus v.
Very good. Second,
V square equals to a square
no.
plus 2 v square is equals to u square
Very
plus
good.
2as.
Plus 2 yes. Third equation is
S equals to ut plus half at square.
okay, very good. So हमने velocity time graph ही क्यों बनाया? Because displacement we can get by calculating the area under the curve in velocity time graph. तो velocity time graph में area under the curve क्या देता है? Displacement. And these two velocities, initial velocity and final velocity, will get from the vertical axis, क्योंकि vertical axis पे क्या है? Velocity. तो initial velocity भी यहाँ होगी, velocity final velocity भी यहाँ होगी. And acceleration, velocity time graph में acceleration कैसे find करते हैं? Slope. To calculate the slope. So acceleration हम find करेंगे slope, find करके displacement हम करेंगे area करके, और time is already there in horizontal axis. So now clear why we draw velocity time graph only to prove all three equations of motion.
Yes sir.
Okay, so let's draw any random graph which is a straight line. So let this be a graph of a path covered by any object. Okay, so let's mark the points also. Let this point be initial point, I am marking A. This point is some random point, let's take it as a final point B. So this is the total time taken by the object. If I am marking this as a origin, the total time T हो जू from A to B. Point I am taking as a C. चलो, so let's start with the first equation, proof of first equation. First equation, that is V is equal to U plus
U plus a.
AT. Now what is the name of this equation? So these equations are always used when acceleration is constant. तो acceleration को छोड़ के हमारे पास क्या बचा है? Velocity and time. So this is also known as velocity time relation. Which relation? Velocity time relation. इसे याद करने का क्या तरीका है कि फर्स्ट पैरामीटर देख लो velocity है, लास्ट वाली क्वांटिटी देख लो टाइम है, तो velocity time relation. This is a method how you can learn that this is which equation? Velocity time relation. तो as I have already told कि initial velocity हमारे पास कहाँ से मिलेगी? On the vertical axis. So let's mark this as a initial velocity. This point is initial point. So let this is a initial velocity. I am marking at a point A. At point A, initial velocity. Now tell me where would be the final velocity? Over here?
At point. At
Point.
point U.
Yeah, no. Vertical axis पे B is a final point. तो B की projection हम vertical axis पे डालेंगे. हाँ. So this point will be V.
U and V will get from the vertical axis. This is the starting point and the velocity is U. This is the final point. B is the final point, so V is the final velocity. And from where we will get the time? From the horizontal axis. Now how you will get the A? Let's focus on the A, acceleration. We'll start our proof from here. The velocity time graph में acceleration कैसे find करेंगे? How you will calculate the acceleration from velocity time graph? We put all the values. No, by using slope or area under the curve. We have velocity time graph and you want to find the acceleration. By area under the curve or slope? Very good. So slope. Slope of AB, this will give you the acceleration. Clear? Now, how you will calculate the slope? I told you how to calculate the slope. In the previous video, I told you how to calculate the slope. Try to complete the triangle, I told you. We'll complete the triangle. Let's mark this point as a D point. So, slope of this AB will be BD upon AD. Vertical height of the triangle over horizontal length of the triangle. So, this would be BD upon AD. Any problem till here? Okay, so acceleration will be equal to BD. Now, how you will calculate this BD? Length of this BD will be equal to V minus U. cross multiply, this t will be multiplied with a, so it will become at is equal to v minus u, and u will be added with the at. U will be added with the at. So u plus at will be equal to v. So v is equal to u plus at. So this is the proof of first equation, that is known as velocity time relation. Clear? Yes, sir. Okay. Can we move to the second? Yes, sir. Okay.
Now let's do the proof of second equation, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now what will be the name of this relation? I told you just focus on the first variable and last, first parameter and last. So this is velocity and this is displacement. So it would be velocity position or position velocity. Displacement is also change in position. So it is which relation? Position velocity relation. Clear now how we have given the name of to this equation? Okay, so just see from the equation, again I am telling you, u and v you will get from the vertical axis, not a problem, and you have to calculate a and s, acceleration and displacement, and acceleration relation we have already done in equation number 1. So only left is displacement. So we will start our proof from the displacement. तो मैं highlight कर देता हूँ from where you have to start the proof of the equation from the displacement. So now tell me displacement will be equal to area under the curve or slope of velocity time graph. How you will calculate the displacement? Area under the curve. So we have to find the area under this AB curve. So I am highlighting, you have to find the area of this under this AB curve. So this area will be equal to area of whole trapezium O, A, B and C. Total area you have to calculate. Now there are two methods used to find the area of this trapezium. One is you can divide this trapezium into one triangle and another rectangle. This is one method used to find the area of this diagram.
Yes, sir.
Another method is using the formula of trapezium. So this you have to little bit remember that which method you have to adopt to calculate the area. So if you will calculate any one method, one equation's proof will come. If you will follow to find the area of by using another method using trapezium, you will find the proof of equation, third equation. Okay, so displacement will be equal to, in general we can write displacement will be equal to area under AB curve.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so displacement is S. Now here area under AB curve I am using as a area of trapezium. So area of trapezium, which trapezium? O, A, B, C. This complete trapezium we have to take. Area under AB curve. This will give you the displacement. Okay. Now what is the formula used to find the area of the trapezium?
Base into height.
Half into?
Base into height.
No, that is the area of triangle. I am asking you the area of trapezium.
Sum of parallel sides.
I think if you remember, this is the area of the trapezium, half into sum of parallel sides into height.
Yes, sir.
Now which are the parallel lines of the trapezium? This AO and BC are the parallel lines.
Yes, sir.
And what is height? Height is always a distance between, perpendicular distance between the parallel lines. So height would be AD of the trapezium.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so half. Now what is the value of AO now? AO is equal to U.
Yes, sir.
What is the value of BC? BC is equal to V.
Yes, sir.
And what is the value of AD? Is it T?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what you have to do? You can check from the equation whose proof we are doing. There is no time relation. Time is not there in the equation. So what do you have to do? Put the value of T from the equation first. Okay. So here I am writing. First equation was, equation 1 is V is equal to U plus AT. From here you can see that V minus U over A will be equal to T. So
Yes, sir.
this value of T I am putting over here. So it will become V minus U upon A. So total displacement is now 2 into a, 2a I'll write in the denominator, and u plus v I'll write it as a v plus u, because I want to use the identity a minus b into a plus b. So this I am writing v plus u into v minus u. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So displacement is equal to, what is a minus a plus b into a minus b? That will be a square minus b square, v square minus u square upon 2a. This 2a will be multiplied with s, so it will become 2as is equal to v square minus u square. U square will be added on the left side, so v square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is the proof of the equation second. Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, you can have screenshot if you want. Let's start the proof of third equation now. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Proving this equation from the displacement only. So displacement is equal to, as we have already written in the previous equation, that will be the area under AB curve.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now instead of using area of trapezium, I'll divide this trapezium into one triangle and another rectangle. So can I write like area of triangle ABD plus area of rectangle OADC? Is this right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how you will calculate the area of this triangle ABD? That will be half into base into height.
Hi.
And what is the area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. Okay, so now put the values. What is the value of AD? That is T. What is the value of BD? That is again V minus U. Because I already told horizontal lengths you have to take from horizontal axis, vertical lengths you have to take from the vertical axis. Plus, what is the value of OC? Again T into what is the value of DC? That is equal to U. So S is equal to, now this UT I can write at the first position. So S is equal to UT have already come plus V minus U over 2 into T. Any problem? Half into T into V minus U, that is V minus U over into 2 over into T. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, displacement is equal to UT plus. Now again in the similar manner, I'll put the value of V minus U from the equation number 1. So what I'm doing, first equation is, equation 1 was V is equal to U plus AT. So V minus U is equal to AT. So this V minus U I'll put as a AT. So it will become AT over 2 into T. So this S will become UT plus half A T into T is T square. So this is the proof of third equation. So with this we have finished proof of all three equations. Thank you.